screwed up Cloud last time that happened.
Now, this is one of my favorite parts of the game, actually. This is, you can see that this game had Tetsu Nomura influence here, basically. Because this feels like something you'd see in a Kingdom Hearts game.
Okay. I'm sure I'll understand the minute I realize what's going on.
Oh, it's not complex, it's just cool.
What the fuck is that sound?
He's supposed to be dripping.
Because they fell into the life stream together? Did they just, like, get mentally linked or something?
Sorta kinda, actually. She has direct contact with Cloud's innermost thoughts, especially the ones he's been trying to hide the whole game.
Okay. Meaning she's in a situation here that she can put it back together.
Essentially, yeah. This is mostly just sort of a plot dump and just a lot of the story wrapping up some loose ends, but it's a really cool segment.
Okay, she's accepting this really quickly. That she's just in his head right now.
That's sort of interesting. Every single time I've done this, I went to a different Cloud first. I was just sort of interested about that.
Yeah, Tifa's seriously taking this really well, considering how absolutely freaking weird this is.
Yeah. She's literally diving into his memories, the ones he's been trying to hide from both her and himself. So,
but it was Zack, not Cloud.
The soldier was Zack, not Cloud, correct. But you'll remember, Cloud still knew things he shouldn't have known.
Was he one of those guards?
Basically, yeah. Specifically, he was the guard that got motion sick and the guard that survived.
Oh my god, he flunked out of the soldier program. That's why Tifa doesn't remember him being there. He couldn't bring himself to face her.
Yeah, he stayed hidden inside the Shinra thing the whole time. That's what this segment of the flashback's covering. Oh, I forgot they still showed Cloud for a second.
No, that's not right.
Yeah, she's been afraid to tell him this because, like, clearly he was already fragile.
I mean, yeah, she was trying to protect his mental state by being like, yeah, no. So she was hoping that Cloud would have been with them.
Yeah. Well, this is part of why Tifa's my favorite character, what they're covering right here. It's like, not only do they unveil Cloud's deepest secrets, but Tifa does as well.
Okay, that was a pretty cool transition. I'll give him that. They did good with that camera.
Yes, their old promise together.
So she genuinely thought he just randomly joined Soldier. Wow.
Well, he certainly tried to join Soldier.
There was an attempt.
As we discussed, he flunked out and he couldn't make it.
So, Tifa just thought he up and left Nibelheim without knowing why.
Yeah, he couldn't just go back to Nibelheim a failure, so he joined Shinra instead as just your regular average grunt.
The same ones we've been killing for ages.
Yeah. Who is less ex-Soldier and more ex-Shinra. And the only reason he's as powerful as he is because he got captured along with Zack and was experimented on by Hojo. Because Cloud as he is now actually is as powerful as a Soldier First Class. Just the way he got there wasn't traditional by any means. Like, that's part of why he was able to hold this together so long, is he had the power to back up his delusions.
That's a recipe for these kids to all be freaking slaughtered.
Yeah.
at that. That kid in the red hat is the smart one here. He's just like,
Yeah.
nope, 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 nope.
And sort of Cloud's been following her at a respectable distance for a long time because he's had a crush on her for a long time.
Little spiky-haired stalking son of a bitch. It doesn't seem like anyone's really questioning him, so I think they've mostly got used to him just following them around.
Well, everyone else is just, they're pussying out of what Tifa's in the middle of. Because Tifa, in her grief, is just insisting on climbing this mountain.
Oh my god, and they blamed him?
Yeah, and they blamed him.
Jesus frick. This was straight up her fault. I mean, I guess she was grieving and stuff, but...
Yeah,
nah.
so the adults blamed him, and they basically told him to stay away from her. But Tifa hearing about how he followed her to try and keep her safe, like, that had an impression on her.
So, he blamed himself, too.
Yes.
But not because he did anything, because he couldn't do anything to help her.
Yeah, and that's part of why he wanted to become a soldier. Because soldiers are powerful war heroes, so that would mean he could do something.
That would mean he's strong enough to protect Tifa.
Yeah.
I mean... They're acting like it's one or the other of if Cloud is created 5 years ago or if he was in Nibelheim, but the answer is both.
Yeah.
Like, this body of Cloud's was created 5 years ago, but all of his memories and a bunch of other shit were forced into it.
Well, it's not really like... It's more like, it's the same Cloud. He's been the same person for a long time, it's just that he was given enhanced strength by the experiment. It's not like his memories were injected into a completely different body.
Okay, so the body he has was made a clone of Sephiroth through insertion of cells. It wasn't a completely artificial body.
Yeah, they didn't grow a second Cloud.
Okay.
Sephiroth clones are usually just people who they started trying to genetically modify into another Sephiroth.
Oh, so
I think the word clone is miss. Yeah, Zack followed Sephiroth in
and got absolutely fucking goated.
Yeah, Zack got his ass beat. But Cloud was still there.
Mm-hmm.
So Cloud takes the Buster Sword as his only weapon. And he runs to face Sephiroth.
That takes balls, man. Like... Oh my god, he stabbed him? You know what? Mad props to Cloud for just being a normal-ass soldier.
Yeah, Sephiroth didn't give him
soldier.
any thought because he was just some random grunt. And while Sephiroth wasn't paying attention, he got him good.
Absolute respect. Hell, since she never mentioned Cloud when he visited 5 years ago, he probably thought that she'd forgotten about him.
Yeah.
So that probably made it so much worse for him, actually.
The guy who was getting sick in the car, that was Cloud. This is something to deal with from now on. Like, Cloud commiserates with Yuffie about her motion sickness.
He went back.
Yeah, he got to town
helmet.
with his helmet off, and he ran around, turned around, and put it back on.
Wow. Like, no wonder Sephiroth is pissed at Cloud, actually.
Alright, so Sephiroth, he's not dead, but he did get in good already. Now he's trying to limp off with Genova's head.
Because it's not just a soldier or something that freaking got him good. It was just a random grunt.
Yeah.
Like,
That's what happens when you underestimate your enemy. You don't pay attention,
Yeah.
you get good. You
not
get got.
not even a freaking Mako enhanced person, but just a random foot soldier. Like,
Yeah,
no
what
wonder
got Sephiroth here was only hubris, and I love that.
No wonder Sephiroth,
Sephiroth makes like he's so in control of the situation all the time.
God. Ooh! Got him right back.
Oh, shit.
Oh. He's fighting him
Cannot
for freaking
be.
Masamune while it's inside. Oh my god! What the fuck?
So yeah, he picks him up while
my
being
God.
stabbed and throws him into the Mako fountain.
Okay, so Cloud, even before Mako, was 100% pure badass.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, he was so
Or at least in
high.
this particular moment.
He was
Like, he had
so,
so much
high on adrenaline and shit.
adrenaline, yeah.
Oh my god. Like,
Yeah, Sephiroth wouldn't be on having any sort of adrenaline spike at all, because Sephiroth thinks he's in control.
oh my god. Sephiroth got framed by just a random human.
Yeah.
No wonder
So that, yeah,
he's
that's
got
why
beef
that's part of
with
why he's so
Cloud.
pissed with Cloud. Is that like Cloud, this nobody, nothing, put a big ol' stopping point in his plans. He's been trapped in a crystal for what, 20 years? Or no, more like five.
Five.
Can you please stop that high-pitched sound, game? Please?
My god, this was already compelling enough, and I'm wondering how Remake's gonna do something like this.
Oh, yeah, This is part of why I don't
Like-
really want the story to change the way some people want it to, because I want this to happen
Yeah,
exactly like this,
there are
but prettier.
so many cool things that we're, like, witnessing that I want to see happen in Remake.
Remake's really cool, but Remake is only Midgar, and Midgar is by no means the best part of the original game.
Well, if anything, Midgar is like the prologue.
Basically, yeah.
And Intergrade has Yuffie and Fort Condor, you said, right?
Intergrade has Yuffie, and it's a Fort Condor minigame, but it's still taking place in Midgar because it's just a minigame.
Ah, I
Like,
see.
literally, it's a board game based off of Fort Condor.
Is there any sign of, like, Vincent?
No, because
Yeah.
you don't get anywhere near Nibelheim.
Yeah, that's true.
And Yuffie leaves Midgar the same time as everyone else, so she's out and about, available for us to find at our leisure.
So, at the start of Remake Part 2, you'll probably have the ability to bump into Yuffie.
We're assuming that Yuffie stealing our materia will be their excuse for why we're not totally armed up at the beginning of the game.
Oh, you know what? That makes sense. Yeah, I forgot they need an excuse for you to be back at level 1 or something. Well, thank God no one's dead. Except Aerith.
That would mean that, because you haven't done it yet, but that would mean that, Wutai would be the first arc of Remake 2. Which I could see why they'd do it, because then they could have Aerith there for Wutai. Because every time I've done Wutai, I've done it after Aerith's death. Oh. Speaking of, now's, like, a good time to go do Wutai.
How long does Wutai take?
I don't know. An hour, maybe 2.
Let's see. I think I've only got another half hour.
Honestly, it might be a good time to just sort of save the game and start doing prep for the rest of the game, like trying to get all of the enemy skill materials and then loading them up with enemy skills.
Genova's cells, Sephiroth's will, my own weakness. I wouldn't necessarily call what you are weak, Cloud. You're just...
Well, he's insecure as fuck, so of course he thinks he's weak.
I mean, he made Sephiroth his bitch. And...
Yeah, but that was on adrenaline, and that was like... He was confronted with either he does this, or... Sephiroth's already killed his family. The only person he has left is Tifa, and Tifa's right there. Yeah. Finally, Cloud's the party member again. Tifa's or the party leader again. Tifa's back.
Okay,
you can have any party you want. You need to empty your materia off of your old party members again. You should now's probably a good time to, in your free time, start grinding up your extra party members to try to be about the same level as Cloud and the rest of the gang.
Let's see.
You're tantalizingly close to the end. You need to get the rest of the big materia. Then you need to talk to Bugenhagen to get the ultimate summon. Well, the ultimate form of Bahamut, at least. And after that, I think you will finally enter the crater again. So you do, of course, have the optional quest with Yuffie, which I suggest doing because it's a good quest. It's the only optional content I'm really going to insist you do, because it's really good. And it's about the only way to get characterization for Yuffie. There is an optional quest with Vincent you could do if you wanted to. It's even shorter than the Yuffie quest.
Well, we have nothing if not options. But, yeah, if we're
I don't think you can do Vincent's until you have the submarine, though.
Yeah, if we're that close to the end, though, then we need to do some prep work.
Yeah, once you get all the big materia, I believe it's... Because the final disc, the last disc of the game, is only the last dungeon and super bosses. So I believe once you get all the big materia, it's going to ask you to switch discs.
So I need to get all of the stuff done before I get the last materia?
You can still explore the world once you switch to the next... Oh! You can unlock Tifa's final limit break as well. You can go play the piano.
Oh, is she at level for that? Or not level,
yeah,
but...
she has all of the rest of her limits. You just need to go unlock it from the piano by playing her theme on the piano.
Okay, sounds like we can go to... Let's just go to Nibelheim and get that done. Why not? We already...
Yeah, you can get Final Heaven.
We already have Red set.
Yeah. And that's not the bare minimum. You're gonna want to unlock the final limits of your top 3 party members, and if you can unlock everyone's, that's a bonus. Because that semi-final Sephiroth fight, you might need it.
My God, there's just a crater of life stream where their town used to be.
Yeah.
Fuck that town, apparently. Okay, there's Fort. Condor's gone, so it's just Fort.
Yeah, there's Fort.
Let's see. Okay, there's Midgar.
Oh wait, there is one thing I forgot. There's a return to Midgar at some point. I think it's part of the big materia quest, though. I think that's why I forgot about it.
Okay, that's Golden Saucer. Well, this looks correct. Yep, there it is.